In tonight's research, Space King 2, Warhammer First Look, and select Warhammer factions. Let knowledge flow. Hola, minasan! Welcome back for another round of Space King. Yes, Space King 2, the sequel to Space King 1. It was pretty funny. It was my first foray into Warhammer 40k. I didn't know it was, came from 40k. Just to give you all a front load, I'm not in on the hobby of 40k. I know it's very big, and I had seen 40k in action, and I seen what 40k is done. Unfortunately, the hobby is a bit daunting. You know what I'm saying? Like, gotta have the right frame of mind to get into the hobby, and it's also a big investment. And I'm already invested in other hobbies, so unfortunately, Warhammer is not something I could be able to tap into in terms of buying models and doing the paint and everything. I mean, they all look fun. The game looks very interesting, the war game. But yeah, unfortunately, it's not something that I would be, in terms of the game itself, I would find myself knee deep in. But from what I heard, Warhammer has a lot of lore and world building. One of the most deepest world builds in gaming, and that's got my attention. So even though I've seen Space King and had fun with Space King 1, we're gonna do Space King 2 and see precisely do a little let's say a preliminary look into the world of Warhammer. There we go. All right, so if you want to help out with my research, just comment down below any type of information that could help out, and then check it out, and I will cite you guys after during the research portion of the show. So please do so. Any help will in improving learning the world will help out. I'm saying all kinds of things, aren't I? All right, so let's not waste any time, and let's start with reacting. The Mist. Stephen King's after you. Dang, it really is Stephen King, The Mist. Oh, those are people on its back. And it's pregnant. Space King. I like that 80s there.
Oh, Space King, Lord of Hate, I thank thee for this alien, which we may provide the sacred rites of contraception.
What the? Oh!
Man, I wish I had one of those. I'll Medicaid get her a dumb night.
Give it a whirl. It is a hate mace made in the hate forges of my home planet. Planet Heaven. Only those pure of hate can wield such a weapon.
What relic are we here for again?
The candle, said to have been lit by Space King himself.
The Space King candle.
Look, our High Command's kind of a dick. Can we just have the stupid candle?
Oh, so when Space King comes back, you've collected more stuff than us, and he gives you more of his attention. Nice try, Star Defender.
God! There!
We want the end with the wick on it.
This weird conversation.
Hatemonger killed the Techno Fiend. He should get to keep the weekend.
Well, your Medicaid crushed Grix's globules and now he's dead. Forever. I could have the Sanctum Globulari take his medical license. Or...
No! Let Chestnut hang!
Sorry, Hatemonger.
Resuscitate him. Oh, right.
Captain,
Oh,
do you think I could start doing more than
oh, that
globules?
poor kid.
I feel like the fellas don't respect me.
Hey, Chestnut, you find any lumps while fondling my balls?
You're not a psycho warrior, Chestnut. You're a
Oh
renegade.
no, that's so wrong with the glue.
You're not frontline material.
Well, what if...
I need you back at the ship immediately. There's an emergency.
I was laughing so much at the whole entire situation.
Captain, do you think I could start doing more than globules? I feel like the fellas don't respect me.
Hey, Chestnut, you find any lumps while fondling my balls?
You're not a psycho warrior, Chestnut. You're a Medicaid.
A very bad one.
You're not frontline material.
Well, what if...
I need you back at the ship immediately. There's an emergency.
So he's a medic and he's on the front line. Oh, they got another candidate, huh? Little boy, you have been recruited. Oh, he's got the cloak.
Hello, little boy.
This is a big problem. As you can see, the son of a very important... As you can see,
What is
the
that?
son of a very important Grimlord was swept up in a recruitment drive by a prolific legion of boy traders, the Coagulators.
So?
So, that shipment of boys was meant for us. If anything bad has happened to his son, it will mean retribution. I can't reach the Coagulators' high command, but I do have teleport codes to their ship. Retrieve the boy.
Wait!
What the? They're, they're crashing into the planet. Oh my gosh, this is...
You will find no globules to retrieve here, honored Medicaid. The bugs suck all blood and organs out through the butthole, making death permanent and shameful.
The hell's going on here?
What the?
Preparing to blood drop to this planet when our pilot fell.
Aliens.
Aliens.
I am the exsanguinator of the Coagulators Legion. What brings you to the Blood Eagle?
We're looking for a boy you guys took during a recruitment drive.
You mean a blood drive?
You guys are pretty into your blood thing.
Censored by YouTube.
I said yes. My son
Oh,
and may
I don't wanna
follow
know.
the ship. You may join us and look for the child.
I need to speak with my squad.
Let's just put this in perspective here. These were all boys that were pumped up with roids with freaking steroids. And they're getting killed out here, one by one. What is up with this group here? This is insane. Like, they're transforming all the boys into these steroid raging muscle heads, and they're getting killed. They still have the mentality. Do they still have the mentality of oh my gosh, this is what kind of world is Warhammer here? What is this world?
Yeah, I don't think we let these guys take us to a second location. They're fucking nuts.
Yeah.
Let's just blow up that Grimoire ship and blame it on the coagulators.
Well, you know my feelings on foreign cultures. One should be open-minded and tolerant, of course. After all, I'm sure they hate aliens just as much as the rest of us.
We can't leave anyway. Something's stuck in the teleporter relay.
Whoa.
Chestnut, help Bryce fix the teleporter. As for the little
That's
boy...
how I say, little boy.
Whoa.
This is Bloodhound, our Legion's most adept boy snatcher.
Ew.
No one has a nose for little boys like him. Come, let's hunt that rascal down.
No, Chestnut stays here.
Medicaid are technically free agents. I could technically join the coagulators for the mission
Technically.
if I wanted to.
Okay, but you won't, because there's no globules to save, and you'll die.
I think I want to do this.
Oh,
Fine! Hey, Monger, babysit Chestnut.
hate monger.
Me and Bryce fix the teleporter, and then we're leaving, with or without our free agent. This blood shit's getting real old.
To fix the teleporter, you can make use of our tech specialist, Blood Type.
Blood type. I just caught that. Oh my gosh. Hold on. I mean, I just caught that when he said blood type. Let me see what he said here.
And remember, Captain, be positive.
Be positive. What the heck is that some hand signal?
It seems the blood cells were breached in the crash.
What is up with that?
boy sense. Our best bet is the lower bloodlines.
Well, wait. When I'm scared and retreating, I head to the high ground so I can see what's coming.
Oh gosh, is that in the game?
Excellent
All this,
work,
all that
Chestnut.
blood pouring out.
You'd make a fine boy snatcher.
Wow, thank you. Where does this all go?
To the Blood Tavern of Space King, where we honor his death. Space King didn't die. He's just on the hate march. He died and was reborn, and now is walking the blood trail. I suppose you could make a blood trail from a hate march.
That's terrifying. Oh, that is way too terrifying.
It's him! It's actually him!
Hey, little guy. I'm gonna keep you safe. You wanna go see your dad? Okay, let's go!
Oh!
Oh my God!
Well, he's dead. Oh! Yeah. He's dead. And eaten. Oh my god! They're just piling on each other. Oh. They lost the nose.
Chestnut, can I talk to you?
Walking like that.
What just happened was a tragedy, but you can't beat yourself up over it.
Oh. Okay.
Not mad? Are you sure you're not mad?
Oh, positive. There is never a reason to be negative. Anyone would have struggled with that timing.
Never a reason to be negative. This car just cost us the mission.
Introducing Hatemonger's Globulos!
Wait, what?
Made with crunchy skulls and globule marshmallows.
Wait, isn't Hatemonger gay?
No, Mom.
What?
He just hates aliens.
That's right, and so can you.
Hey, Mongo.
Because every pack of globulos contains a free hate-based keychain, a limited hate
Please tell me that's real.
and an exclusive law print.
That keychain.
Whoa, special edition. I feel more intolerant already.
Globulos, my hateful way to start the day.
This Hatemonger merch drop contains a
Saturday
special
morning
edition Hatemonger
cartoon.
hoodie, keychain, and lore print. Packaged in a collector's item Globulos cereal box. Cereal not included.
They should have made the cereal.
Come, we will take the blood vessel across the bloodstream.
The bloodstream, the puns, these blood puns. That's insane.
The blood chapel of Space King.
Oh, they found another temple. Oh, the kid's alive.
He's alive! Ha! Fuck you, Hatemonger! Over here!
Break the other arm. I knew it. Yeah, the kid's dead. Just. Oh no! Put him on. They put on the treadmill.
I know it's not ideal to have no lips, but you still have a face, which means you can face stuff head on. We have to be positive. Oh fuck, run!
Oh no!
Chestnut, no!
But the mission!
You think the Grim Lord will see what you've done and not retaliate? No more of our brothers need to die for this.
Getting
fool.
buried.
Leave him.
Don't worry, Chestnut. He looks good as new. I think he's saying thank you.
We lost 4 men for nothing. These aliens burrowed so deep.
Well, they've been at it about 1,000 years.
What? 1,000? And how is it only now they just kill your pilot and crash your ship?
Huh? No, our pilot was just woozy.
Why haven't you wiped them out?
The hive is usually docile. They're just agitated from the crash. Plus, they help keep too much coagulated blood from building up in the ship.
The aliens. Help? What of duty? What of hate?
Be positive.
The coagulators believe there is more to life than hate.
I hate them.
Why aren't you in your dialysis machine? We're meant to be purifying our blood.
Shut up, you fool. They're heretics.
You know what, Hatemonger? You're a bully.
Yes.
Well, I'm sick of it. I've lost count of how
Oh, he's gonna join the coagulators?
Cock in my hand while I retrieve your globules, but you all treat me like I'm a joke.
Collect your trophy Medicaid, we're leaving.
Bye.
You take him back. I've decided I could serve Space King better with the coagulators.
I knew you were weak, Chestnut, but to fall in with extremists, I thought you were better than that.
Punt the kid around.
To join our mission, one must engage in our most sacred and secretive ritual. First, I will cut my hand. Then, you will cut your hand. Then...
Cool, like Blood Brothers?
Who told you of this?
Oh, I think it's...
Never mind. We will find the leaky valve in our legion later.
Wow! So am I a coagulator now?
Almost. Just as soon as you mind meld with the Brood Mother and join the Hive.
Oh.
Chestnut, this Brood Mother drank the blood of Space King himself. She has a psychic link to him. If we help her, when we die, she sends us to him to walk the blood trail.
That's gruesome. Oh. Hate monger.
Hate monger chose to be negative. You can choose to be positive.
Wow. The pun. Be positive. Oh no. Be negative. Be positive.
Everyone was right. I really am just fucking useless.
Poor little weak Chestnut. So desperate for acceptance, you would turn your back on Space King for alien lovers.
I submit.
Coward.
The dramatic music. Grab it. Yo, he's leveling up.
You cannot wield me. Oh, self-hatred. I didn't know I was into that.
Wow, Chestnut.
No, be positive.
Sorry.
I be negative.
Yes! Now finish the Brood Mother!
That mace. The way he's swinging it.
Yes! Yes! Now let's talk about the galactic financial system.
The galactic financial system. What the heck is he talking about? Oh, he's got.
He needs a host.
Ooh. Oh.
See, the problem is the electronics are all gunked up with blood.
He put the kid in hate monger.
Chestnut, after careful consideration, I've decided it was actually really cool how you killed all the coagulators in cold blood. So, I hereby promote you to honorary Psycho Warrior.
Wow. You beat it?
Yep. And to celebrate, I'm gonna let you blow up the Grim Horde's ship.
Oh. Well, that's messed up. He's just waiting to get his kid back.
Oh, gee, that's okay.
Coagulators, please tell me you've returned. Oh shit, do it, Chestnut.
I really don't.
Do it now.
The pressure. Well, compared to the first one, I have to say, Space King 2 was just too much talking. I think it was very, very focused on its lore jokes, I guess you would say, jokes around its lore. So if you don't know anything about Warhammer, the jokes will fly over your head, and that is what has happened to me. So let's rectify this with some research. Let's do some research. So as I had stated earlier in the show, I did go to the official Games Workshop store in New York City, which now became simply known as Warhammer. This is where it's at. This is the Warhammer store here in New York, next to the Chipotle on 8th Street. This used to be Games Workshop. So so I only went there once, and I saw all the figurines, the paint, the layouts, and and stuff for layouts and everything. It was interesting. It was interesting to see, but it didn't grab me because I was into other hobbies, and not only that, but it was very, very overwhelming to see because one, you have to paint, and that didn't exactly grab me. I really would like to have the figurines already painted, but I understand where the fun and appeal is because, like Gundam models, saying you got a kit and you said you do your kit and everything, and then you get to play war games with Warhammer. So no, I totally understand where it's coming from as a hobby and everything, and I think that's pretty fun. But again, I'm not. I'm not I'm not into the whole kit thing, where you build the kit up and everything and the painting and so on. But if given an opportunity to do one game, yeah, I wouldn't mind doing one game just to try it out and everything. To try the war game out. But it got changed to just Warhammer now instead of Games Workshop. Kind of wonder why that is. It's kind of weird. But nevertheless, the question is what is Warhammer and how it works. So here are the figurines. These are the Space Marines. These are supposed to be the Space Marines. They look a little different from the animation. I know. I know, it's pretty obvious. They wouldn't look like like in the animation. But how it works, a Warhammer collection is unique to each person. How you choose to build up your collection is entirely up to you. Whether it's recreating an epic story because the miniatures look spectacular, or you think they will be enjoyable to paint or play with. So that's pretty cool. I'm very curious as to how they paint, because when I look at the figurines, it's like how does the fans accurately get the paint on the figurines without any like bleed over and so on. It's pretty impressive. It's pretty impressive to see. Build and paint. You see it's all gray and everything, and then you paint over it. Interesting. So the parts are separated, and there's the brush where you paint on the side. Building painting is one of the most rewarding parts of Warhammer hobby. Whether you're crafting a regular human soldier, a towering daemon, or a colossal mechanical construct, your skills will grow with practice as you bring your miniatures to life. Oh, okay. So there's kind of like a skill to it. I see. That sounds like a lot. Then you play. And here's what the field looks like. Many people love to play games against friends, family, and other members of the Warhammer community. You can play everything from massive planet-shaking battles to fast-paced games with smaller armies. That is a lot of pieces. That's a lot of painting, honestly. Read. Immerse yourself in Warhammer fiction. Warhammer 40,000 is filled with fantastic stories of action, heroism, cunning, and bravery. Check out your army's codex to read about their background, or grab a thrilling novel from Black Library to get stuck into the wider universe. How many books are here? How many books in Warhammer? That'd probably be too much for me to keep up. Then again, if there's factions involved, given that this is a war game, I guess one would enter in by picking a faction. You stick with that faction, and you dedicate yourself to that faction. I guess that's the way it would work. Start your Warhammer journey. You find a starter set. So what kind of starter set we're talking here? Let's see here. Getting started with Warhammer 40,000. Let's see. Great for getting a quick and engaging introduction to the setting, factions, and various aspects of the hobby. What's included, you get 2 miniatures and an 88-page magazine. Huh. That's it? Is there any more details to this? Let me see if there's more details to it. Get out of that here. It's in Euro. Oh, okay. So the 2 figures are already coming painted. Let's see. You got a Space Marine, Infernus Marine, and Tyranid Termagant. I wonder what a Tyranid does. Learn how to collect, build, paint, and play games with Citadel miniatures. So this is the Space Marine, which we saw in Space King, and this is a Tyranid. Wow, that's a very, very well crafted creature. So alien. Wow, that looks pretty cool. Looks like, yeah, it's like a bug or something, but with a gun. A bug with a gun. And that must be the getting started introduction. Oh, I would have to build, huh? I see. So it's not already, so they don't come pre-built. Got it. This is basically teaching you how to do the whole process, how to build. Yeah, there's the Tyranid, there's the Space Marine. Learn how to remove the pieces, paint, put it all together. Gotcha. So this keeps it simple. Your first models. That's not bad. $12.50 for this. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Warhammer 40,000 is a fast-paced and explosive tabletop board game where you choose to play as the mighty Space Marines, the all-consuming alien Tyranids, or one of the many other unique factions of warriors, aliens, machines, and monsters. Amidst the raging fires of a galaxy at war, collect, build, and paint your ever-growing army. Then play nail-biting games against other Warhammer 40k fans to see who emerges victorious. This magazine will give you all the information you need to plunge into the vast 40k galaxy. Your adventure starts here. Inside, you'll find information on the bleak, war-torn setting of K40,000. It's known as the grim darkness of the far future for good reason. You'll then be able to read about every aspect of the Warhammer 40k hobby, from collecting armies of stunning Citadel miniatures, painting them in the colors of your choice, and leading them into battle in a thrilling tabletop war game. This magazine also includes the following multi-part plastic miniatures. These push-fit miniatures are designed to be pushed off of their frame without using clippers. Clippers? You mean like scissors? Okay, so you clip them off. Can be assembled without glue and are supplied unpainted. We recommend using Citadel color paints. Yeah, I see, from any Games Workshop store. That's actually fascinating. I'm kind of curious, though. A very, very valid question. If I were to legitimately do decide to do 40K and I buy some of these miniatures, in terms of playing the game, is there a minimum amount of figurines, these miniatures that I would need to form a team to be able to battle, to battle, I guess, casually, so to speak, just a battle with anybody, you know what I'm saying, like universally? Or do I have to have very specific, a very, very specific unit set? Like a tier. You know what I'm saying? Like I would need, if I built say 10 Marines, can I be able to take on someone who has a is there a scaling? There we go, level scaling. That's a good question. Is there a level scaling? Is there a level scaling involved regarding the number of miniatures? I'm very curious about that. I'm now getting very curious about this whole thing. Horus Heresy, the Old World, Warhammer Gifts. So, all right. Well, you know what? Let's start off with the Space Marines. This is coming from Warhammer 40K fandom. Let's see. I'm not going to read the whole thing, but let me just get a brief idea here. They shall be my finest warriors, these men who give of themselves to me. Like clay I shall mold them, and in the furnace of war I shall forge them. Wow, what a line. They shall be of iron will and steely sinew. In great armor I shall clad them, and with the mightiest weapons shall they be armed. They will be untouched by plague or disease. No sickness shall blight them. They shall have such tactics, strategies, and machines that no foe will best them in battle. They are my bulwark against the terror. They are the defenders of humanity. They are my Space Marines, and they shall know no fear. The Emperor of Mankind. Emperor of Mankind, huh? So there's humans. Okay, so we got our humans. Adeptus Astartes, Space Marines. Race Mankind. Space Marine chapter, homeworlds across the Milky Way galaxy. Let's take a quick read here. The Space Marines, or Adeptus Astartes, are foremost amongst the defenders of humanity, the greatest of Emperor of Mankind's warriors. They are barely human at all, but superhuman, having been made superior in all respects to a normal man by a harsh regime of genetic modification, psycho conditioning, and rigorous training. So, so that would be the over exaggeration of the Space King cartoons, where they would snatch little kids up and completely give them steroids to turn them into muscle mass monsters and such. Space Marines are untouched by plague or any natural disease and can suffer wounds that would kill a lesser being several times over and live to fight again. Clad in ancient power armor and wielding the most potent weapons known to man, the Space Marines are terrifying foes in devotion to the Emperor, and their Imperium of Man is unyielding. They are the God Emperor's angels of death, and they know no fear. The Astartes are physically stronger, far more resilient, and often mentally far removed from the lot of most normal human beings. In the presence of the Astartes, most people feel a combination of awe and fear, and many cultures on the primitive world simply worship them outright as demigods or angels of the God Emperor made flesh. They should feel so for many Marines, little compassion for those they have sometimes termed mortals in comparison to themselves, seeing the very people they were created to protect as little more than obstacles to a more efficient eradication of the Imperium's enemies. This is an attitude sometimes taken by whole chapters. They see normal humans as frail, weak creatures given to the follies of temptation, avarice, greed, lust, and cowardice, all emotions they rarely feel, if ever. Yet there are some Astartes who remember why they were created by the Emperor, who avoid the trap of hubris, which the Space Marines are so prone to, and which has seduced so many of their number to serve the ruinous powers of chaos. They are the final guardians of mankind, the saviors of last resort. Wow. Wow. That's hardcore. That's what they look like, huh? And this is what they're supposed to look like, as opposed to Space King cartoon. Interesting. That's crazy. Man. Man, this is actually a very interesting storyline. And there's other factions too, huh? Like those Tyranids. I wonder what other factions are there. Is there a list of factions? Let's see if I can find a list of factions here. This one here, the introductory set, has 16 miniatures. Dice, ruler, game, ruler? A ruler? Wait a second. Is a ruler involved in this game? So a bunch of dice. Range ruler. Let me see here. Is there anything here? Is there like there's no image? That's the only closest one. That's the ruler? I didn't know this game would be played with rulers. Wow. And this is the clippers that they were talking about. Okay. Get the handbook. Wow, there's a lot of stuff here. And you get some paint with the paintbrush. Wow. Yeah, this is a lot. It's 42.50 euros. I don't know how much that is in American dollars. It looks. I guess I must be in a British thing. Oh, that's probably where I'm at. Yeah, color. But yeah, this is very interesting. The armies. Here we go. Space Marines. Let's see. We got Space Marines. Armies of the Imperium. The Adeptus Sororitas are warriors of unyielding faith. They purge their enemies from the field with roaring fire and howling chainblade, displaying their zealous devotion to the God Emperor and Imperial cult. The Battle Sisters excel in short-range firefights. Battle Sisters? Oh, they're all females? Oh. Oh wow, they look badass, huh? The Battle Sisters excel in short-range firefights, mowing down the foe with furious volleys while their soaring hymnals echo over the screams of the dying. Forces of Chaos. Chaos Space Marines. They are the Imperium's fallen heroes, superhuman warriors who sold their souls for the promise of gifted powers from the Dark Gods. They are heretic Astartes, the Chaos Space Marines. From the Eye of Terror, the Maelstrom, the Great Rift, and 1,000 other strongholds, they strike at the realm they once swore to defend, driven by bitter hatred and unnatural bloodlust. The Xenos Threat. Oh, that just looks wrong. This one here is a bowling pin. He's got a bowling pin for a head. I'm very scared for the bowling pin head here. I'm gonna get I probably could beat him with a bowling ball. Just get a bowling ball, throw it right at him, get that 7-10 split off of him. Once rulers of a galactic empire, the Eldari are now splintered people with only fragments of their former power. They called Syriana have plied the stars for millennia in huge spacefaring vessels known as craft worlds. Proud nomads who fight for survival with psychic wisdom, wondrous technology, and breathtaking skills. This is some interesting characters here. This seems to be a very very big world build and lore build. I would like to explore this more. Please give me any recommendations. Like, who should I start with? I mean, the Space Marines might seem obvious. Maybe I should research the humans first and see how humans work down the galaxy, and maybe branch off from there. I wouldn't mind, going further. I wouldn't mind that. Yeah, this looks like something far more. This looks like something that's really really hardcore. And from the looks of it, what I'm seeing just from the fandom wiki, this is a very, very, very large page here. Like this is more than a wall of text. This is a tower of text going here. There's so much involved. So yeah, yeah. I don't know if Humans is a good start to research Warhammer 40k, but recommend down below who would be a good start. You know, someone simple, just to get a handle of the world at its basic structure, and then work from there. So, yeah. So, let's do a review of Space King 2. Space King 1, given that I didn't even know that was a Warhammer thing, was extremely funny and very entertaining. I think with Space King 2, I would need more advanced knowledge of not Space King, of Warhammer in and of itself. If there were, because they talked a lot. There's very, there wasn't a lot of over exaggerated slapstick going on. You know what I'm saying? Like there was some slapstick, but not at the level of the first Space King cartoon. The first Space King 1. There was a lot more talking. And despite the blood puns like blood type and B positive and B negative, unless I had a good handle of the Warhammer lore, whatever Warhammer jokes were involved flew over my head completely. And that's okay, you know what I'm saying? Because you know what? I bet you with the research, further research, I'll catch on and I'll probably laugh louder. But yeah, for the most part, this whole thing was a lot of talking. Basically, they ended up with a mission. They ended up with a mission where they had to rescue this kid who got kidnapped. Where is he at? Well, he's tiny in that whole thing. There he is. Basically, he has no name. He's just known as Grim Boy, and his father's the Grim Lord. And yeah, he got captured. And they had to go and rescue him from a group known as the Coagulators, who are working with a whole bunch of aliens that the Space Marines are supposed to kill off. And pretty much for the whole bulk of the whole thing, thank you, first of all, Flash Gits, for blocking that off. Thank you for blocking that off, because I don't want to know what was going on in there. But for the most part, it was just mostly talking. I really enjoyed Hate Monger's Battle Mace doing all that crazy talking. There's the blood type. Playing in on the pun. Yeah, then they find the kid and leave it to Chestnut here to basically rip his arm off. And messing up the whole entire mission. Like, this poor kid, just every step of the way, ends up getting limb torn out one after the other. Chestnut thought that he found a home because he's a medic, so he's kind of not treated right by his current team. And yeah, the Coagulators offered to bring him in, and he agreed, only to change his mind. I mean, look at how far this kid's gotten. This kid, that's how far this kid's gotten with all the injuries Chestnut inflicted on him by accident. Ultimately, Hate Monger ends up getting killed, and Chestnut decided to fight back. The hate mace was very happy that Chestnut had a lot of hate, and Chestnut was able to beat up the alien that was basically brainwashing, I don't know, doing some kind of crazy fusion, because they thought that this alien, this mother alien here we go, as they thought this mother alien here, somehow it's like a religious faction thing, which again, that's even more death going on here. This alien mind melds with the coagulators, and they think that Space King also mind melded with them, and so on. So they're thinking there's great rewards coming. Declared heretics by Hate Monger, and so on. Hate Monger, poor guy, dead. So yeah, Chestnut basically stepped up, destroyed the aliens, and then stuck the kid in Hate Monger's armor and dragged him out. So yeah, they end up making the decision to kill off the Grim Lord because they were still on the Coagulator ship, I believe. I guess they wanted to start a whole intergalactic war or something. So yeah, definitely I need to really deep dive into Warhammer, especially if a Space King 3 is gonna happen. If a Space King 3 is gonna happen, given that we're left with how you say, a cliffhanger here, then I'm definitely gonna need to do some crazy research, at least into the Space Marines, and understand them, just so that way, if I want to enjoy Space King, the next Space King, I could be able to get in on the know and such. So yeah, it's a big flaw. But I want to give it a chance. I want to give Warhammer a chance, and apparently, it seems like, just from what I've seen in that wiki page, there's a lot, and I'm all for the world build, and I'm all for the lore, lore rules, lore building, world building, lore building. Yeah, there we go. I'm all for it. The research must be done, so I can improve upon my writing skills. There we go. So it's a whole new journey. It's a whole new journey. This is crazy. I hope I'm not too, well, I'm very far behind, but I hope I'm not too late. Then again, a Warhammer fan will say you're never too late. All right. Oh my gosh. So, Flash Glitz. I'm mispronouncing it. Make sure to check out Flash Gitz's page, YouTube channel, Space King 2. You'll find a link down in the description below. Support the release. Be sure to support the release. Very well animated as usual. And it was still a fun mission to see. And once I get the more down pat of Warhammer, hopefully when the next Space King shows up, I'll be ready. So, thank you all for joining me. I hope you all had a great time. Until next Space King research, thank you all for joining me, and I wish you all a good night, buenas noches, and oyasumi nasai.